Home buyers, I have two things to tell you about. Number one, I know rates are higher. In fact, they went higher today. I expect them to go even higher over the next week. I recognize that it's frustrating, but with a 2-1 buy down, a mortgage buy down, you can pay effectively 2% less in the first year, 1% less in the second year. There's even a 3-2-1 buy down where your payment could be effectively 3% less in the first year, 2% less the second year, 1% less in the third year. For more information on those details, log on to myrateBuydown.com, okay? myrateBuydown.com. That's a webpage that we put up where we describe all of that. Folks, I know it's frustrating, but I hate to tell you, those of you buyers that are, oh, I'll wait till rates go down, I wait till rates go down. Folks, we could be looking at another 18 to 24 months before that happens. So as you keep waiting, home prices are going up. One more thing that I want to mention, I promised you two. We're now in the fall. Number one time of year to buy a home is the fall. Now, don't hear that and say, oh, I'm being a salesperson. He's being a salesperson. That's not true. I've been saying it for 15 years. Why? Because inventory always peaks right around the last week of September, first week in October. So from now till late October is the best time of year to buy, especially in the northern states. So I understand you're frustrated about rates, but don't wait till January, February, because you'll be frustrated about rates and frustrated about how many more multiple offer situations there are. There's many less bidding wars right now, many less multiple offer situations, and there's a lot of properties, not a ton, but there's enough out there that if you're looking and if your realtor's really digging, there are properties that were listed this past summer that haven't sold. Those are the ones you have to get out and strike on. Go get one of those properties, get with your realtor, your mortgage broker, negotiate a larger closing cost credit so that you can take that money from the seller and the closing cost credit, plop it on your mortgage, and obtain a temporary buy down so that your mortgage rate is effectively lower for the first 1 or 2 or 3 years, depending upon which one you do. Remember, when rates eventually come back down, truthfully, I think they're going up more before they come back down. But when they eventually come back down, you can refinance to a lower rate. You cannot refinance out of paying $100,000 or $200,000 or $50,000 or $30,000 over asking. You can't refinance your way out of that, but you can with respect to the rate. And if you look back in history, rates don't stay up forever. 2-3 year type of ordeal, then they start coming down again. Eventually, we'll get on the other side of this, but it's not going to be in the next 3 or 4 or 5 months. Anyone tells you that, they either don't know what they're talking about or they're just trying to sell you. That's the way it is, so we have to learn to adjust. Us realtors have to learn to help you overcome this challenge. Mortgage brokers have to work with you on this. And my recommendation, home buyers, is don't just sit around and wait, because as you're waiting, prices are still going up. They're not going up at the rate that they were in 2020 or 21, but they are going up. And now we're entering that season where there's many less bidding wars, many less multiple offer situations. But that is going to come back with vengeance when we get to January, especially February, March, April. Those are the best months of the year to sell a home, but not the best months of the year to buy a home. The best time of year to buy a home is right now in the fall. Go look at all my videos for the last 15 years. I talk about it everywhere, including on the news. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I hope those 2 points make sense. I wish you the best of luck. Happy home buying.